Alright, I'm gonna start recording now. So, I've restarted up, gone back in there, we're about over we're approaching our target, and I've got a couple of things. Right now, the head mountain split is looking through my right eye, so I only see in my the head mountain split inside of my right eye. If it was my left eye, I wouldn't be able to basically see this head mountain split. That's the one eye, that's still kind of see. And we've also we are on alright, so that right there, that is our speed. That's how fast well, that's our altitude, and that's how fast we're climbing. That's our speed. Anyway, Mach numbers, speed set 1, we'll reach 1, we can speed of sound, faster than the speed of sound, and speed of sound, and that would be, geez, max G's, heading, yeah, and you see over there, we've got 2 bogies, I mean fire jets, 12 o'clock, and I'm on radar. They're not getting on radar content. This might actually be interesting if I have to do a dogfight. Do the mission first. Oh, we passed it. Okay, so, auto. We did that. Go on our target. Be watching those bogies down there, those red guys. This is via daily, so I've seen those. I have to watch them. I just turn on my thing next time. That's good. Alright, now we're second. That's my rockets, right? Alright. Okay. Going to dive bomb. Just turn around and I'm gonna dive bomb. So I'm gonna drop all of our bombs. So it's gonna be 4 bombs. So it's gonna drop them all, layer them around there. Which I don't know if they were bombs. Simulating these bombs. There's probably simulating some rockets. Only be 25, but alright. Drop. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of layering them out there. Let's see. Turn. Oh, getting shot at. Ah, kind of missed. We did some damage, but did damage on those AAs over there, which pretty nice. Alright, now since we've lost all of the bombs, dropped off those bombs. Going over to the rockets. We've got 4 rockets. We've got is 4 rocket pods, and we have options. We could do that. In this fire jet, we can use 2 types of rockets: Zunis and Hydras. Hydras kind of smaller, and carry a lot more of them, and Zunis are a lot bigger. You only carry about 8 of them on each wing, so 16. Going for a rocket run now. So hope I don't die. So This thing will tell me if I'm in range. I'm just gonna unload. Alright. Just unload. Ooh. And look at that. Ooh. Kind of like the Zunies more. Well, the Hydras more. I've used the Zunies, but those were only one-time use. You can only fire like 2 of them at a time. These Hydras, you just unload. That's a good gun, which I do have guns in this, which I'll show probably later. Gun's not that good though. It's not like an E10. It's you've got 20mm Gatling gun. It works, gets the job done. Do destroy a lot of targets, but still, got a lot of Hydra rockets. These can actually even fire these outside of the range. It's not relaunch version, so alright. Did some more damage. For flares. There's kind of just did that for fun. So the flares, if there were missiles, which there are none here, but if there were missiles, if they're infrared, which are those missiles are on my wingtips, then they're basically they're heat-seeking missiles. So what those flares are doing is they're very hot. They're making the harder source, so the missile in hopes that those missiles will track the flares and stuff by engine. I also have to cut my afterburner just to make sure I do that. Do another rocket run. Did some nice damage. Hey, I'm liking these Hydras. You don't really have to aim with them. You just unload. Hope they hit the target. Just unload in general range of them. You don't have to try to be accurate. It's not what they did in the air show. Air show they either use guide rockets, probably more likely Zunies, which I might show kind of soon, but not right now. They have to be more accurate than those. For another rocket run. Green round radar is for other things. That's for guided munitions. Nothing is guided. Oh, that's a tank. That's got. It looks like that I've knocked out most of her AA. See, they're not firing at me anymore. So I've done a lot of damage. Just keep on doing rocket runs. Pretty long rockets, right? What's wrong? Oh, tank blew up. Just take right there, so we're gonna just unload. Yeah, America. Just unloading. So we've got another tank there. I'm probably not gonna be able to destroy him, but I can try. So now we are out of rockets. I can actually drop those. Right now. So what we're gonna use is our guns. Gatling guns. Just kind of we do like a burp sound. Also, it's kind of hard in real life. In real life, you're not gonna have red smoke. Not all the time. But depends. So now we're gonna do a gun run. I'm gonna show you how it works. See our gun ammunitions. How everything works there. Pull trigger. And what he says, die, call me die. Die, call me die. Oh, that's in there. Didn't really do much damage. Was not going for that. Going for one more gun run. Then I'm RTB since we returned to base. Maybe even show off the air dare. Just fine. Alright. There's our target. Let's go with one more gun run. And die, call me die. Die, call me die. Didn't really do much damage because it's not the best gun. A10 does a ton of damage because that's got a very good gun. That's I believe 37mm gun, which is about as big as a beer bottle. About as big as that's a shell's arm. Those rounds. RGB. That's what this does. And that's, if I'm correct, 37mm. This thing only has 20mm again, so it's not gonna do much damage. Alright, head back to base, and good timing because our fuel's getting kind of low. See, the AWACS update was just up there. AWACS is the kind of a big plane that flies around telling us if there's anything or not. So I'm getting pretty low on fuel, so to make sure I can make it back, I'm gonna drop those pods. Those arc pods, just don't need them anymore. Off. It's inboard. And adjusting them. You see they are now all gone. We've only got those two side motors on each wing, and we've also got on the fuselage, we've got two radar long-range missiles, which are AIM-120 CBs. See right there. These ones actually meant to come at. So don't die anymore. Safe. Let's go watch that fuel indicator. If that drops below like 1,000, that means I'm kind of screwed. Carrier. In fact, this actually is a carrier-based aircraft. So it's only actually used for the only branches of the military that have this aircraft is the Marines and the Navy. So this is used on carriers. We've got tons of things like this launch bar. That's how you hook up, get the launch off the carrier, and right here is the rusting hook. If we put this down, it will basically catch on the hooks on the line on the carrier, so you won't fly off the carrier. And that's also how you fold your wings, which is it's locked right now. I can't even do that in flight. If I'm correct, the flight computer will not let me. So that's oxygen. Keep that on. Let's make sure everything's good. Very fuel efficient. Let's turn this radar on to there we go, air. Let's go start scanning for our targets, which we're not gonna worry about that. We're not going for it right now. So I'm kind of low on fuel. So when it's going away from them, I was burning the afterburner. This is the main fire adjusted we use in the air show. So we use for the demonstration and for the Blue Angels. They were flying these, just it's very demilitarized, if I'm correct. And I'm probably gonna also be soon flying this game, the F-16, which is the one during also on your show with the single engine, one tail fin, and it's the one we saw during the flight with that and the P-51, or flight, whatever it was called. Of course, do some maneuvers. Also on this, you kind of get a just decent things. God, the control because it's fixed. Just moves around my head and moves around my mouse. Very good. Forgot some ejection handles, like trying to pull that 3 times, that'll eject us. This will just eject the canopy. If I pull that, if I press that, that'll eject everything. Everything will come off of my aircraft. That's what I learned. First Jessen, if I want to use that, but it's good. Check Jessen nose and the 2 9s, fuselage. I mean AIM-120s and fuselage. AMRAAMs. One's of Sidewinders, one of the fuselage are AMRAAMs. So AMRAAMs are radar guided. Fox 3s. Fox 1 is radar guided, but you have to guide it. It doesn't have its own radar. Really, it doesn't really much have its own radar. Very efficient right now. Don't really have to be. Just speed of sound just for fun. This afterwards are engaged now. But it's also all the trims itself in flight, so I don't have to age 7, 8, 9, 9. In Mach 1. We're going faster than speed of sound now, so if you see right here, can't even hear anything. Can't hear anything from my aircraft. It's dead silent. You go over here, my afterburn's on, so it's very loud. Turn that off. Sure, turn it off. Still going fast to sound. Right there. In real life, that would be kind of very illegal, but it's DCS video games, so I'm allowed to do that. And even in real life, in a war zone, usually you always are allowed to go faster than the speed of sound. If there was any, I did over the ocean kind of, but if I flew over these houses and these towns down here, they might have even just broken their windows. I'm going so fast. Easy, it's hard. Very close to those, to the airfield, if I'm correct, is right over there, okay. By the way, how I got my call sign to punch out one line. How good got that, I was flying F-14, which is the F-14 Tomcat. It's the plane from Top Gun, from the first Top Gun movie, and it's featured in the second one. It's got sweep wings. I was flying that with a friend of mine in the back seat, and I ejected. I just left the airplane. Left him in there. On the completely on accident, but that's gonna be. So I make that my call sign. So why we hit the deck? Alright, pulse. Alright. It's a lot scarier in VR. I've gone pretty low. Just get very low. We're gonna fly into the power lines. Right under those power lines. Nice. Alright. Let's punch out 11 on approach runway 05. Runway. Distance 1. This thing I've gotten very low. In the MiG-29, I've Russian fighter jet. I've gone so low I basically buzzed the ground. Get a little low in the sun. No, G's, 9 G's. Nice. That's different gravity. Getting very low on fuels. And now coming for a landing. You know, kind of landing was did. Good deal. Formation limit. Or with the blue impulse on and that formation landing. Yeah, there you go. The airbag out, which looks like that. It's slow us down. I'm just gonna close that back up. Final. Flaps come down. Calf high. It's fine. I can still do this. Alright, gear down. Alright, final out. Drop a little bit of altitude. Actually, it's kind of one of the first times I'm actually gonna be a successful mission. I haven't been flying this thing for long, and I haven't returned to base. I think I've never returned to only once. But man, beautiful landing. Oh, lovely. In Syria, this is actually a real life airport. It's just an international airport though. It's probably one that was used in real life in Syria. I can see if I turn the HUD off. That'll work. Turn HUD off. Forgot this little thing right here, this little sight just for, so if our HUD fails, which could because of electricity, the electricity could get shot out or just fail, which usually doesn't happen in these new planes. But if by new I mean like 90s, but if something does happen, I got this little sight line up with the red eye. I can see pretty well with it. Okay, pretty well it's kind of an overstatement. Turn the HUD back on. Usually you want to hope that doesn't even happen. Leave even. Correct. I've never heard of a fire drop of an F-18 in real life being downed. I don't know if they've if F-18's ever been down. Ugh. F-18 was, if correct, wasn't really used in Syria. Let's punch out 1-1 clear runway 05. Forgot to tell him I was landing. Oh. Something. Hit a little bump. Alright. It's kind of funny. This is the first time I'm really gonna be doing a successful mission. Did a lot of damage. Mission. Also fly to A10 right now, but not gonna. That one's not full fidelity. I can't really flick any of the buttons in it, but there's one I can. But it's just very hard to learn A10. It takes forever to start up. Like how you can leave your door unlocked in like a manual car. Maybe if you really kind of wanna, because nobody's gonna be able to drive it. Well, A10 you can leave the canopy wide open because there's not a soul in the world other than you who's gonna be able to start that up. Or maybe some of your buddies who've flown it before, but oh, most roofs steering high. Okay, that's kind of off the runway lines. This tarmac. So hangars right there. That's actually where this one, the A10 in. Crap, what is going on with the steering? Oh, I'm turning it so sharply. It's just I'm skidding. I see. Okay, I'm pretty new. I've only been flying this for a few days, but it's exactly what they use in real life. It's exactly how they basically starting up, then off, and basically landed. So, last trip with Livius. Cool guy. Met him before. Not in real life. Talked to him. Now I'm gonna park over on this tarmac. Alright, finally, there we are. Back at home. Okay, fine. Home. Let's do some fun stuff right here. Can't keep it like that. Cut the engines and s- got the engines. I forgot keybind for it. You just set to off. You can see everything basically shuts out. Screens all turn off. So most power comes from the engines. And this comes from the battery. Alright, and so I'm in the ejection seat. So let's save. Alright, yeah, that's how you fly the A10. Well, I mean F-18 Hornet C variant. Now in real life, you can be hopping out. Let's turn out. Well, if not, you'd be hopping out. If they come bring you over the stairways, basically kind of ladder, just climb out. Go inside, take a rest, debrief of the mission. That's how you fly the F-18C. See ya. Alright. Alright, see ya.